Just need to keep it simple. Line and length, around about off stump, and that'll force the mistake.
Well, that would have been a very risky run. The right call was made in the end.
My word, how's that not a wicket?
Well, for a brief moment, you thought there might be a bit of strife there. In the end, a good decision not to take on the field.
Really good over. Takes a wicket, keeps it tight. Somehow they've got to find the boundaries. Misses everything.
Beautiful slower ball, no contact at all. That was just too good.
Quick onto that in the infield. There'll be one run here for them.
Driven off the front foot. Fantastic cricket shot. Probably expected more there.
Catch him! Yes.
Caught. What a position to set there. A brilliant catch.
Well, this is a fantastic wicket. Kept the runs down, really didn't get settled and looked to be in trouble for most of the knock.
With the fall of that wicket, we have a new batter at the crease. Root will be looking to make a strong start to their innings. Gone! Another one goes. 2 wickets in 2 balls, and they're on a roll now.
They've looked threatening but can't go on with the job. They'll be annoyed with themselves having gotten out after a start.
And with that wicket, we'll see a change out in the middle. Stokes, whose first task is getting themselves settled. They've picked the gap. Perfect timing.
That was a good strong throw back in, right over the stumps. No waiting around, off the mark straight away.
Yep.
A couple on offer here.
Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot, good running.
A very successful over ends. Fielders will congratulate the bowler for their efforts. 2 wickets taken. Archer, the right armour, is coming into the attack from the press box end.
Confusion written on the batters' faces. A mix-up that almost led to a run-out.
Yes.
Misses! They failed to make their ground, but can't hit the stumps.
Decide against the second, way too late. I think they'd have been well short if they had continued. Had to pull off the big dive to save some certain runs. Did it very well, did the keeper.
Yep.
Well, that's perhaps a little harsh. I felt it wasn't that wide.
Go the stumps, miss the straight ball.
Really getting towards the tail enders now. 6th wicket gone. There's not a lot left in this lineup.
Coming to the wicket, they'll be looking to play within the V early and expand as they get settled.
Turning down runs that are safe isn't intelligent play in my book. They should be rotating the strike.
Yes. Good bowling.
Maybe they didn't pick it up. Very late on the shot.
Yep.
That's great fielding. That ball was flying. Loud appeal. This could be trouble. Trouble. Oh, gone.
They find themselves 7 wickets down. It's about now you need someone to stand up and stick around at the crease.
Curran comes out to bat in a bit of form, but it'll be interesting to see how they go today. Great shot. At least one on offer.
Good running. It needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
Well, that was another good over. You can see the frustration growing on the batters. The right-arm medium bowler is coming into the attack from the university end.
Yep.
Nice shot. Runs possible. A change to the complexion of this match. Got to get the new batter coming forward early, encouraging them to drive and really attack the stumps. Couldn't get it through the field.
And with that, they're off the mark.
Yep.
Too good. Not sure anyone is going to cut that off.
Fine placement and enough timing to get that ball away to the boundary.
They shouldn't get too discouraged with that last ball. The first step as a bowler is to get the batter playing, which they've managed. If they can find the right spot, the reward will eventually come.
Great work behind the stumps. Save some runs with that dive.
Drives and misses everything.
That's wild. Nothing elegant about that shot. Just not timing it at all. That's poor play. That's a great take. Needed a big stretch to prevent any runs. Good return, back from the deep. That was strong running. They did think about the third, but I think in the end rightly held off.
Some well-targeted bowling in that over. Certainly something to build on. Rashid back on now.
The captain going with an aggressive field.
Rashid from the press box end.
The captain making some adjustments to the field here.
Yep.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here.
Good running. It needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
Yep.
They make it home, but there should never have been the chance of a run out in the first place.
Yep.
There'll be runs here.
Onto the front foot and punched it nicely. Would have hoped to find the rope.
Catch it.
That's a long way up. Is there anyone there to catch it?
Didn't need to bother about running with timing like that.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key.
Yep.
Well placed. Should get a single. This should be close.
They need to get their calling right. Mix-ups like that won't help either of this pair.
Yep.
Finds the edge. Bowler is confident on this one. Ali, the spinner, coming into the attack.
Yep.
Picks the gap perfectly.
There was minimal follow-through, just great timing to punch it through the field for 4.
Don't mind getting hit for runs. What's important is to focus on getting the next ball right.
Catch it! Ball again!
This innings just cut short before it really flourished. It looked like it'd be moving to a big score, but it's not to be.
And with that wicket, the new batter will mark their guard. They just need to rotate the strike early on as they get settled.
Livingston gets off the mark.
Yep.
Gone, it's a good catch.
A trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end. For someone with such batting skills, this goes down as a fail.
They'll get at least one. Bairstow ready to face their first ball. Really needs to settle quickly and see if they can get the ball into the gaps. Does very well to get quickly across to that one.
Immediately underway with some runs.
End of the over. England 135 for 9.
Yes.
Decisive running might have gotten 2. Looking back at it, I'd say they'd have made it easily. So in the end, poor running.
Yep.
Needs a direct hit.
Yes.
Into the gap. Nice shot.
Just perfection. A majestic shot. You just cannot hit it any better than that. Raced away to the boundary.
Yep.
Collects that one. Simple as you like inside the ring.
Now there would have been a few hearts in mouths in the crowd, but somehow they managed to make their ground with a dive.
Yep.
Good shot. It's found the gap.
Good precision with the throw, back from the deep.
Yeah, yeah. Yes.
Edged. Unplayable.
Yeah, yeah.
Tough call either way. Might be worth risking a review if they're right. It wasn't a great decision to start with. Not surprised to see the umpire's decision stand.
Yes.
Well, a decent score here, but they need a strong showing with the ball to bring this home. The openers are coming out to begin the chase. A few early boundaries will help settle things down. The bowlers will only need a sniff to get back in the game. Very quick out there, managing to stop it and preventing 4 runs.
That gets things going. Just nice to get settled, start to get your first runs.
A big opportunity. They've worked hard in recent weeks. They should have the confidence to build an innings and get big runs on the board.
Yep.
Good shot. A beauty.
A brilliant throw-in from the deep caps off what was a fabulous piece of fielding. And they're away and nicely off the mark.
Yep.
You can't say how important that dive was. They scrambled the run, just about made it.
Yep.
Struck it nicely. Could go to the boundary.
He was just a little bit too full, and it was beautifully timed.
Root, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment.
Yes.
Great shot through the gap.
It was wide and suitably dealt with.
2 boundaries in a row. Time to just focus on line and length again.
Catch it.
Power and precision in that shot.
Well, that was a really solid shot. Read the length early to get onto the front foot, and that raced away for 4.
Really playing all their shots that over. Really expensive. The right armour is coming on to bowl from the press box end. Nice shot.
Well, it was hammered away, timed perfectly, and placed into the gap.
It can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes you just got to accept it and move on. Brilliant diving stop.
Hales shakes their head. It was there to be hit, but couldn't make the most of it.
Brilliant bowling. Having got the edge the previous ball, they now know the areas they need to be hitting.
You can understand why on that line they thought it was safe to let it straight through to the keeper.
Yep.
Edged it.
Yes.
A bit of a mix-up. They'll need to improve their communication.
Let's see if they can get the ball up into the slot like before. So crucial to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. The whole team goes up for that one. They feel pretty confident about this. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great last ball to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot.
Yep.
Big shout. That's right out of the middle of the bat.
That ball has been hit. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward on the front foot is ridiculous.
Ali coming back into the attack. And gone. Brilliant catch.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
Difficult period as they come to the wicket. They'll take plenty of time to set themselves up before facing their first ball. Thrust the pad at it. Confident appeal. Could it be? A wonderful delivery to get the edge. You've got to keep hammering away at that spot time and again. That's right out of the middle of the bat.
You give that much width and you're asking for trouble. That was so well timed and flew over the boundary.
Well taken. Had a lot of work to do and held on to a great catch.
A long walk back to the pavilion. This has not been a good knock. Not what you expect from someone of this skill level.
Stokes is new to the crease. They'll be keen to field bat on ball early on.
Obviously didn't like the look of that one and just ignored it. They're fast between the wickets. Good fielding keeps it close, though.
Yes.
Good bit of timing there.
That was timed very, very well. Great shot. Driven down the ground and flew over the boundary.
A brilliant over for the batting side. Not so for the bowlers.
Yeah.
Quick onto that in the infield. Right off the middle of the bat.
Just a little bit of room given. The power was immense. That has flown over the boundary.
Perfectly timed.
Good throw from the deep, on target. Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
Yep.
There'll be one run here for them.
Yep. Yep.
Gone. Brilliant in the field.
Well, this is a fantastic wicket. Kept the runs down. Really didn't get settled. Looked to be in trouble, sadly, for most of the knock.
Yes.
Effortless. A gift, really. Floated it up there and dealt with.
That went all the way up toward the grandstand for four. Driven away nicely.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length, around about off stump, and that'll force the mistake.
Yep.
It mightn't get to the boundary, should at least get a couple.
Good return there, back from the deep.
Huge appeal.
That was a real shame. That was a brilliant innings. Really was heading towards something special. A good wicket to take at this stage.
Yep.
Doesn't beat the infield. There's a chance if this hits. Really? That's just wasting everyone's time.
Yep.
The fielder could only pick that up off the boundary rope. Punched that away through the covers with exquisite timing.
Yep.
That's right off the meat of the bat.
Nothing really wrong with the delivery. Got onto the front foot and found the space to get that one to the boundary.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have been really happy with that last shot.
It looked a pretty good delivery, to be honest. Umpire, though, has given it as a wide.
Yes.
Right out of the middle.
You can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
Questions will begin to be asked. Should the captain make a change? A big over, that one. Too many loose deliveries.
The captain making some adjustments to the field here.
The right-arm fast bowler is coming into the attack. And the press box end.
A bit of a change-up in the... field now. Some adjustments to the field.
Nicely played.
Just missed the line. Not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe.
Yep.
Nice running between the wickets. Clipping the pads, though, not the bats. Well, that would have been a very risky single. In the end, a good decision to stay put.
Bold! Chops it back onto the stumps. You can see the disappointment.
Got to their 50 without a lot of trouble. Unfortunately for them, the 100 wasn't to be as they head back to the dressing room.
A new batter always likes to feel bat on ball early on as they bring a bit of energy to the crease.
Well, not going to hang around if that's any indication. Picking up 4 from your first ball. A few moves made in the field.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder after the boundary.
Great work behind the stumps. Saved some runs with that dive.
Lovely shot. Good seam position, but over-pitched and got what it deserved.
Doesn't even wait to see if the ball's going to do anything. Onto the front foot, punches it away to the boundary.
Absolutely nailed it.
Too much width, really. They're only asking for that to be hammered into the stands, and that is exactly what's happened.
The end of another over. This time, though, some more fielding changes are coming as the power play finishes. 5 fielders are now able to be moved outside the circle. Mills, the pace bowler, coming into the attack. Beaten on the drive.
That was a slower delivery, played too early, and it went straight through to the keeper.
Yep. Great shot. Placement exquisite.
Got their head right in line with the ball. A beautiful strike there, down the ground.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key. That's an unbelievable shot into the crowd.
That's what you pay the entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move.
Mills shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots. Just need to tighten their areas now. Drives it into the covers. Fielders, no chance.
Had all the time in the world to get in position to play that ball. Timed it nicely for 4 runs.
Yeah, yeah.
Exquisitely done on the front foot. A gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
Yep, drives and misses everything.
That's wild. Nothing elegant about that shot. Just not timing it at all. It's poor play.
End of the over. 16 runs coming from it. England are 114 for 5.
Yeah, yeah.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here.
No, no!
Just a little bit wide. Well picked up. And let the ball do all the work, really, just to nudge it down towards third.
Yep.
Well placed. Should get a single.
Yep. Keep
That's
up,
great
keep up.
fielding. That ball was flying.
Decide against the second, way too late. I think they'd have been well short if they had continued.
Yep. Yes, keeper, keeper.
Did well just to get it down towards third for some runs.
Catch it. Yes.
There'll be runs here. What great reactions. Brilliant catch close in.
Well, the end of a productive innings. It didn't quite ignite into the fireworks as we would have hoped, but still, solid work.
Curran won't have the pressure of facing up just yet. The nerves will be rattling a bit while they're at the non-striker's end.
Yes.
They'll get at least one.
Well, they were moving quick between the wickets. I thought for a moment they were going to go again. In the end, I reckon that would have been just too risky.
5 runs added in the over. England are 119 for 6.
Yep. Yep.
Misses. They fail to make their ground but can't hit the stumps.
That would have been a very risky single. In the end, a good decision to stay put.
Yep. No.
Gets back in time, a good decision against taking the risky second run.
Curran takes guard. Been in pretty good touch lately. You wouldn't want to let them get away early with some easy boundaries.
Yep.
Great shot. At least one on offer.
It was just a little bit wide. Well picked up and let the ball do all the work, really, to push it down towards third man.
Yes.
Nice shot. Runs possible.
Some width on offer, but didn't throw the bat at it and just made sure of the cut shot.
Oh. Good bowling. Yep.
Misses. That's so close to a run out. Really should have been hit from there.
Well, that's a bit harsh, perhaps. I felt that it wasn't that wide.
Collects that one. Simple as you like inside the ring.
onto the front foot and punched it nicely. Would have hoped to find the rope. A bit of a change-up in the field now.
Yep. Well timed, but there's a fielder out there.
There was a split second to decide which end to throw to, and in the end, it was a poor choice. There was trouble for a moment, but these two were quick enough to avoid the run-out in the end. Some adjustments to the field.
Yep.
Decisive running might have gotten them too. You look at that and I'd say they would have made it easily. Poor running in the end.
Curran coming on, obviously hoping the pace will cause some trouble.
Yep.
That's a great take. Needed a big stretch to prevent any runs.
Misses everything.
I'd say it was the right shot to choose, but it was just timed badly. Just couldn't get the drive away.
Wow, that's missed a lot.
Well, they never really got in the right position for the drive for that one. A bit of a loose shot in my reckoning.
Finds the fielder with that shot.
Good running. It needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
Sprayed that very wide. Hits the boundary rope. The keeper had no chance there. Hit that hard, nailed it.
Just missed the line, not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe.
Massive chance. Could be gone if only they had hit.
That would have been a very risky single. In the end, a good decision to stay put.
Head over the ball, great shot, that's racing away.
A brilliant throw-in from the deep caps off what was a fabulous piece of fielding.
England have taken the victory. The final margin, none. Thank you very much for joining us. Please remember to drive.
Extremely comfortable win, just so brilliant on so many levels. You cannot compete with that level of skill shown. It was a masterclass.